Hello YouTube, it's me White Sushi. Recently I've been getting a lot of questions on my Twitch stream where players ask me how to actually do Chaos 5, and my response to them is always to just place poison dart towers and place them smartly. So some people don't really know what I'm talking about, which is why I decided to make a video for Chaos 5, and just for the sake of this video I've actually went ahead to get some Chaos 5 relics, Chaos 4 relics which are max. So if you look at here, I'm actually doing Chaos 5 on Nimbus Reach solo right now, and I will just go straight to my relics. For my walls, I'm using a spike blockade with this very shitty Chaos 4 totem, which I didn't even bother upgrading. All the shards you see are gettable from Chaos 4 and below, I believe. I'm not sure about Shielding Guard, not really check this. But basically, Shielding Guard and Fortification, otherwise use spike blockades, which is Chaos 6, so I don't really use that. For my Poison Dart Towers, I'm currently using a medallion with power transfer as well as destruction. Really shitty medallion, I didn't even upgrade it. Last but not least, is Flame Auras from Initiate. Monk will do as well. This Mystic one which runs defense, crit damage, defense rate, daily strikes, all which can be gotten from Chaos 4 and below. So for the sake of this video, like my goal is to just make it as hard as it is for myself running suboptimal Chaos 4 stuff. So when you guys actually try to replicate the build, replicate some of the ideas I'm using in this build, you guys are gonna have a much easier time. And also for the sake of this video, I'm gonna be staying on my decked out Squire just so I can kinda just run around and show you guys some of the builds when assassins jump me. Of course, I'm not gonna help out to damage because you guys know my character is broken. I can pretty much just keep all the Chaos 5 stuff just by holding my right click. So I'm not gonna do that. Just gonna run around and show you guys the build. Alright, so without further ado, I'm gonna let the waves run. And I'll start off with this lane on the right. As you guys can see, there's no flame arrows in this lane, but I do have a few poison dart towers set up for this lane. So as you guys can see, there's one here. This PDT will be in charge of taking out air units, mostly at least, and I will also be able to cover this section of the lane over here, like right where I'm standing. There's another PDT behind the wall here. This is mostly to just cover the lane itself, get rid of some of the enemies in front of the walls, mostly Lady Orcs, I believe. I also have another poison dart tower behind here, and it covers the lanes such as this area, so enemies that will try to walk past here will get tagged by the poison of PDTs. As you guys can see right here, I'm actually getting jumped by assassins, so I'm gonna stand inside one of my kill zones, which is basically just wherever a lot of the PDTs cover. And where I'm standing right now, there's actually two PDTs covering this spot, so I'm just gonna stand here a while, let the assassin take some damage from my towers. I have no idea why the enemy wants to kill me, but Alright, so I'm gonna go over to this lane here, and immediately you guys notice that my flame auras aren't really disabled. You guys see this? None of the flame auras are disabled, including this one. You don't really see its radius, but there's no stun on top of it, so it's actually still up. No idea why there's an enemy stuck here. Alright, let's get rid of this enemy. So apparently my PDT placement is a bit shit for this lane. Alright, let's just kill him. Gonna let the assassin die to my PDTs. Oh wow, and he died. As you guys can see, survived wave 1 without really doing much. But of course, I'm gonna have to go around and pick up some gems to upgrade my stuff. If not, things are gonna get really messy here. And I'll go over the build as I upgrade stuff. So this lane, for this lane in the bottom here, I actually have a few things set up for it. So mostly flame auras. I've placed my flame auras in a way that they are in the middle of the lane, so cyborgs do not actively target them. Like, cyborgs kind of have to go out of their way to target them, which is really what I'm looking for right here. I'm not gonna upgrade too many of my flame auras, because after all these flame auras are simply used to get rid of Geodes for my PDTs on some of the later waves, just in case I leak or anything. For the middle here, it's okay that the seal stone died. I wasn't expecting it to stay up at to be honest. But yes, as you guys can see, the stats are shit. These are Chaos 4 PDTs. I'm not using like my Chaos 7 stuff, so don't be surprised that stuff is breaking. But generally, on the first wave, after you get your first bunch of gems, you wanna take your gems and upgrade everything to like tier 2 at least. And after that, you wanna focus on some of the lanes which are a little bit weaker, such as this. You guys can see that there's one Lady Orc standing right at this side of the wall, which is slightly out of the range. So maybe if you place this a little bit better, you'll be able to cover this side as well, which I did not expect, to be honest. Alright, let's go up. For the back lane here, there's one PDT here. There's another one here, this little guy. There's one PDT here. and finally there's another PDT here. There's a total of 4 poison towers, and as you guys saw, it worked really well. And I would just like to explain a little bit about how poison darts work. So basically, poison darts, they do not really stack, like poison stacks, but they do not do like double the damage, which is why you want to spread out your PDTs. You want to poison enemies as they go through the lane, and the best way to do so is to have PDTs at your wall as well as PDTs along the lane itself. So as you guys can see, the entire lane is pretty much covered by these 3 poison darts. I could technically drop another one here just to shoot this area, but there's no point. And how I like to place my PDTs is so that they are on the lane, out of the way, and the range covers the entire lane, as seen from here. Like enemies do not walk down here and then just turn left because it's not part of the path, right? However, you place it like somewhere maybe where I'm standing right now, enemies might actually hit it. So just to be safe, I push him back a little bit further and it works. So I'm gonna hit G here and gonna walk around and show you guys some of the other areas. For this lane down here, I'm using only 2 flame auras. I'm using left flame auras here as compared to the left side. I mean the right side of the map actually, because this is the left. Because these lanes do not spawn bosses, so most of the mobs generally just die to flame auras. You're gonna observe the cyborgs that's gonna come out here. I believe they are gonna stun the flame aura. I'll be very surprised if they don't. Yep, so it actually stops and stuns the flame aura, which is perfectly fine because this lane is actually mostly guarded by like, you know, PDTs and stuff. So I actually lost a PDT. I have no idea why. Probably misplaced somewhere. Like, guys, I've not done this map with like solely PDTs for a very long time. So forgive me if there are like mishaps and stuff. But generally, it should be fine. Like, you know, look at this. This is Chaos 4 relics. I'm not running Chaos 7 stuff. This is like mostly Chaos 4 relics. I mean, I am kind of annoying the shit out of these enemies, but you know. These are Chaos 4 relics. I don't have to tend to my walls. I don't have to tend to most of my lanes. My PDTs are able to do the job pretty much fairly, which is why I always tell you guys who can do Chaos 5 to just go for, you know, poison dart towers because they are amazing. Alright, so these guys are a little bit annoying, these assassins, but generally what you want to do is to just stand inside a kill zone. What I mean by a kill zone is a location where you have multiple poison dart towers hitting it. So for example, where I'm standing right now, I have one PDT on the left, one on the right, and I have this one on the front, as well as one PDT up there. So this is like a kill zone of 4 poison darts. And of course, the more PDTs you have targeting one spot, the stronger the kill zone is gonna be. And as you guys can see here, pretty easy wave. I don't even have to touch the boss. I can literally just, you know, keep dying and stand somewhere like one of my kill zones, since I don't really need to repair my walls at all. And yes, these are Chaos 4 walls, guys. This is not Chaos 7. I just can't iterate enough how this, I'm not running like Chaos 7 stuff, so I'm not just one-shotting enemies. This is like Chaos 4 stuff. Everyone who's Chaos 4 gear can do this, can pull off this build. Maybe you need a bit more ascensions, but to be honest, to match the kind of stats I'm running right now, you just need 420 ascensions, and it's more than enough. So you know, it's gonna work, guys. It's definitely doable. Like Chaos 5, I hear a lot of people saying that it's really challenging and all, but really it's not that hard. It's not as hard as people think. I have no idea where my PDT was lost. I believe I lost a PDT on this spot here. And I just want to place it again and show you guys how I place it. So we want to place it in such a way that it's able to hit the front of your walls, which this is a bit lacking. But generally just have it cover as much of a area as possible. I don't even think I lost a PDT here, to be completely honest. And I have no idea which PDT I actually lost. Yeah, like I don't really see a PDT that seems missing here. Oh well, not really a big issue. I'm just gonna go around and upgrade the rest of my PDTs here. I'm feeling that this lane is the weakest, so I'm gonna invest a bit more into it by upgrading this PDT up here. So it's this guy. All these PDTs on top are able to hit the enemies. You pretty much just need range can be maxed. Don't even need daily strikes, which I'm not running. If you guys caught the start of my video, you guys will realize that all my relics, like most of them, especially for my poison darts, they are only having 2 relic slots, which means they are like blue relic, don't have 3 slots. So you can definitely make this build even stronger by throwing another relic onto it. Maybe enhanced poison explosive, depending on what you have. Probably don't have it since it's like what, Chaos 6 stuff, I believe. But yeah, another very interesting thing is that all you need to do is pretty much just to beat wave 2, because after you beat wave 2 you'll be able to get drops and you can kind of just rinse and repeat. Of course it's better to complete the entire game, which of course I'm going to show you guys that this build is actually able to complete the entire game no problem here. Gonna stay inside my Q zone. There's 3 PDTs here. Actually there's more because there's some PDTs on top there that's helping to get rid of assassins as well. But yeah, you guys get the point. I don't really have to even repair my walls. This is not me running Chaos 7 stuff. This is me running Chaos 4 stuff. Walls have 3 million health at like what, tier 2 I think? 2.3 million at tier 1 and it works perfectly fine. So this is a bit unfortunate. We actually get a siege roller so you guys can see me AFK, but I'm just gonna get rid of it with my monk, which is severely overkill right now. But you guys get the point. If you have a monk that kind of just does damage, you can slowly take him out while he's at the wall. Not a big issue at all. Nice, we actually completed wave 3 and does not require me to do anything. I may be on my OP characters, but I'm not actually actively damaging enemies. So in a way, my towers are just carrying me through most of this content pretty much easily, I would say. I don't really have to do much. My left lane, or rather my right lane, seems to be taking a bit of damage. So I upgrade the abilities for those lanes, and that's how you guys want to go about doing it. See whichever lane that's a little bit weak to just AFKing, and dump your gems from winning the round, and dump your gems from winning waves onto those lanes. Like that's generally how you want to run while you're trying to progress. Another cool thing about this build is how all the characters I'm using right now are free characters, so you don't even have to use anything that's really broken. Buy characters just to do Chaos 5. No, we don't have to. Everything I use right now is free. Of course, a beast sword is gonna be a bit better for surviving. Like if you just wanna survive on Chaos 5, go for a beast sword and it should be fine. Otherwise, all you need is pretty much just Squire, Monk, as well as Huntress. And I know this video is going a bit longer than I want to, but that's just because I'm running like suboptimal relics that don't really kill very fast, which is why enemies take forever to get to my walls. I know you guys enjoy my 7 minute videos in the past, and yeah, that's a lot of people stuck here. So I'm gonna just kill this Geode over here. And actually, I should repair my wall. Yeah. So the problem with this build is Geodes. Geodes are gonna get rid of your walls and stuff. So one thing I kind of forgot about, guys, was that I was supposed to actually go around and actually check the lanes and see which lanes have Geodes spawning from them. That's something I forgot, which is a bit unfortunate, which kind of caused this situation right here. I have a bunch of assassins just on me, but I'm just trying to get rid of this Geode in front of me right now. Alright, so he's dead, and my PDTs are gonna be able to kill the assassins slowly but surely. Of course these guys are gonna come in. But generally, if you are prepared for the Geodes, this should not happen. Like, you should not have to tank any enemies. You should not be standing here. Then again, most of you guys can't really tank enemies either. I'm just doing this because I forgot to check for Geodes. Oh god. And yeah, this thing does not have any flame aura, so if a Geode gets past, it's gonna be piling enemies in front of your walls, which is why I was kind of surprised why. I was like, wait, why's my lane getting swarmed here? Alright, so we do have a few more assassins. Just gonna stand here and let him die. As you guys can see, assassins actually take a lot of damage from PDTs. Because the moment they're tagged, they're gonna be taking damage, right? So I guess there's a slight oversight on my part. Given any other player you have lost already just because you do not have a character that is able to withstand this amount of assassins as well as all those units that are swarming through. So my bad, but you guys get the point. You guys can at least do like what, 2 or 3 waves easily. On wave 4 Geodes spawn, so you're supposed to check for Geodes, which I kind of forgot. Oh my god, this is tedious. But yeah, stay inside a kill zone and eventually the assassins will die to your PDTs or just despawn. Oh, this is taking a while. Yep, and we're done. So I'm gonna replace my PDT here. To be completely honest, I don't even think I need to upgrade stuff. But I'm gonna show you guys what I mean by checking for Geodes. So what you do is that you take your gems at the start of wave 4 or wave 5, and just look at this. So as you guys can see, there's no Geodes on this lane, so this lane is fine. Don't really have to pay too much attention to it. It should be able to sustain itself. Then I go over to this lane, and then I try to see if there's a Geode that's gonna spawn, which is not the case here apparently. There's no Geodes on this lane either. Alright, that's rare. That's rare. I was expecting some Geodes on these things to be honest, but gonna go over to the left side and immediately you see that on this lane, there's this purple crystal looking guy. And that guy's a Geode. So on the extreme left lane, there's no Geodes either. So what do you do when you see a Geode? All you need to do is basically just position yourself somewhere on the lane. Upgrade some of the flame auras if there is. If there's no flame auras on the lane, which means it's a side lane or something. Just stand there and gonna see that Geode spawns immediately. So just gonna go into the barrier and try to take out the Geode. I'm using AP gear by the way on my Squire, so anyone can actually do more damage than this if you actually have damage build for it. And as you guys can see, you're gonna get jumped by assassins, so you wanna retreat a little bit further back. Not inside the Geodes, because if you're inside the Geodes, your towers can cover you from assassins. So you're gonna slowly just kill the Geode. It's gonna take a while. Try to avoid getting hit. Oh god, this assassin. Pesky fella. Just wouldn't give up. Alright, so the Geodes finally died. Repair the walls. Nope. Nope. Assassins, more assassins. But it should be fine from now on, like from here on out, as long as you are able to get rid of the Geode, it should be good. The Geodes are like the bane of this build, I guess. They're pretty much the only guys that are able to, you know, kinda just take you out, take your walls out. As you guys can see, I'm not even gonna bother repairing the wall because ideally, I'm supposed to be dead. There's no way a player that's a Chaos Fall gear is able to survive all these assassins. So ideally I'm dead, but for the sake of letting you guys actually see what the hell is going on the map, I'm just somewhere here, you know, walking around. And that just proves that I don't even have to repair the wall, because if I repair the wall, it means that I have to be alive. So to simulate that I'm actually dead, I'm not gonna interfere with any of the repairing walls and stuff. But the rough idea is that if you die and you respawn, alright, I think it's more assassins, so I can actually repair this. So if you die and you respawn, you're gonna be over at this location right here, behind the wall, like here. And what you wanna do is to immediately jump towards this lane. You wanna be on this lane, then you just jump to this location where you have multiple Polygonal towers pointing. Of course, for different maps, you're gonna have different kill zones, but the idea is to just quickly get back into your kill zone. Should be fine. So here I'm just gonna take out the roller. And thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. I know there was a little bit of mishap on the wave 4, but other than that, you guys can see that this build is really strong. I don't really need like Mythic relics with 3 shard slots to beat this map with you know, Chaos 4 gear. Don't need those for Chaos 5. Just need to have good placements. And yeah, if you guys like my content, do like my video. Also check out my Twitch livestream, which is gonna be linked down in the description below. I also maintain a spreadsheet for a list of guides and tier lists. If you guys want to check out, link will also be down in the description. Aside from that, thank you all you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys either at my stream later on or in my next YouTube video. Alright,